look at people in places where you want to be. What you should think of doing is how to learn from them. Okay, what did this person do to get there? You know, telling yourself, oh, it's not that I'm not doing it, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. You Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beloved Ititoju and I'm a makeup artist and a YouTuber currently based in Ilorin. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video and drop a comment down in the comment section. And if this isn't your first time, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about something that is very important. I know you guys must have thought, oh, maybe because she's in school she's not going to be posting or she will rest, but it's a lie. I still got you guys. Even if school is bad, I am better. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about 5 things that would probably slow you down in 2023. So without much talk, let's just go straight into the video. First thing is undermining your own efforts and your success. So undermining your own efforts is something that everybody does at one point in their life. Me, I do it a lot. There's so many. I feel like it's quite easy to tell yourself that you are not doing anything, and undermine everything that you have worked hard for, than it is to compliment other people. I feel like as human beings we find it easier to compliment other people than tell ourselves well done and give ourselves a pat on the back and all that. So one thing you need to learn how to do this year is see how far you have come, recognize it and give yourself a pat on the back, because most times you will not find a lot of people to do this thing for you, and you'll be looking for people to praise you and praise everything you have done when you're not even doing it for yourself. So yeah, that's the first thing you need to learn how to do. I know you might not be where you want to be. You might feel like, okay, next week I want to buy a Range Rover, but instead of buying a Range Rover you end up getting yourself a Toyota Camry. So instead of you to say, I don't buy Toyota, you end up saying, I could not even buy the car that I wanted. Instead of you acknowledging the fact that it isn't easy to buy a car, but you have been able to do that. So that's the first thing you should do. Compliment yourself, tell yourself well done for how far you have come, and look forward to the other things that you are going to do. You see, whenever I do these videos, in as much as I'm talking to you guys, I feel like I'm also talking back to myself. In fact, I do these videos because I am talking to myself, and I feel like there are other people that need to hear the things that I need to say to myself, because this is something that I always do. I always undermine my efforts, because if I say that, okay, I haven't gotten to the level that I want to be, I just forget about every other thing that I have accomplished, and that is a very bad thing, and it would slow you down so much because it will mentally drain you. Now, on to the second thing. The second thing is undermining the success of other people because you aren't there yet. In as much as it's easy to compliment other people, it's also easy to look at what other people are doing and say, these people are not even trying, or this person is overrated, or this person does not deserve to be here. So many things like that, and it is absolutely wrong. No matter what, there's something I always say: if you feel like that person is overrated, or you feel like that person is not supposed to be where the person is, you do what that person has done and see if you can get there. It's as easy as that. Try doing the same things the person did and see if you can achieve the same heights the person has achieved. And most times the answer is no. So it is very wrong for you to look at other people succeeding and doing things, and you say things like they are overrated, they do not deserve it. Even if they do not, it is none of your business, because that person had gone through things to get to that extent, whether through any means. the person worked hard to get there, and you cannot know how much the person worked hard to get there, because you're just seeing what the person wants you to see. So it's very wrong for you to look at other people and try to say undermine everything that they have worked for. Sorry, and try to undermine everything that they have worked for simply because you are not there yet. There's something I always say, and that is, if you look at other people, like if you look at certain heights that other people have gotten to, and you try to undermine those people's successes, you're not ready to get there yet. When you look at people in places where you want to be, what you should think of doing is how to learn from them. Okay, what did this person do to get there? So you try to get things out of it, not look at them and say they do not deserve to be there. When you look at them and say they do not deserve to be there, you're just slowing down your own progress, and you are not even ready to get there yet, because by the time you get there, people will still look at you and say you do not deserve to be there. So that's number two. Always, it's okay to be jealous. We are human beings. There are times you just look at somebody at a height that you want to reach, and you feel like you're doing even better things than the person, and you're asking yourself why you're not there yet. It's okay to feel that way. What is bad is trying to say the person does not deserve it, or the person is not worth it, and things like that. That is absolutely bad, and you should drop that dirty attitude this year. Now, on to the third thing, is being close-minded. So this year, one of the things you do not want to be is close-minded. Open your mind to the possibilities of so many things. The world is constantly changing, and the world is moving so fast that if you are close-minded, you are going to remain stagnant. So you might have been doing one thing in a particular way, and then it has been working for you that way for so many years, and then suddenly it just stopped working for you, and you're like, why is this thing no longer working? And then somebody is coming to tell you why it's no longer working and tell you, okay, you can try it this way. But then because you've been doing it this particular way for so many years and it has been working, you're like, who told you this thing is going to work? Why should I do it this way? Welcome yourself to a new era. Just open. I'm not saying you should change who you are or anything. Just be open-minded to things so that you don't miss out opportunities like that come your way, because you are looking at one thing in one perspective, you're looking at one thing in one direction. That is absolutely wrong, and it's something that you should drop this year, so that you would be able to meet more things, more opportunities, more good things in general. There was a book I read, I can't really remember the book, but then it talked about how if you look at something in a different way, you're going to notice like so many different things in that place. Like you might have been staying in your house every day, and then you will not notice one thing unless you like come outside, maybe look at it from a different angle, and then you just see something that you have never seen since all this while, and you've been in that house since. So that's just how it is. Just look at things from a different perspective, look at it from a different view, so that you'll be open to new ideas that would help you throughout your journey in 2023. Now, the next thing I would say is blaming others for your problems. It is way easier to say that other people are responsible for all the bad things that is happening to you. In fact, it's very easy to say it's the devil. You kill somebody, it's very easy to say it's the devil that killed the person, it's the devil that entered you. You cheated on somebody, it's very easy to say it's because of the devil that you cheated on that person. You missed schools, you skipped classes, you did not do that job, you did not edit, you did not do it's very easy to say that, okay, it's because you're tired, or it's because this person said you should go out, or it's because that, or this, or that. But then at the end of the day, we are all responsible for all the choices that we make. Again, I read another book where they were like, so many things may happen to us that are not our fault, but what you do after that thing happens to you is totally your fault, and it is of your decision. So it's possible that, okay, let me say you used to paint, and then you have an accident and you lose your arm. Obviously, it's not your fault that you lost your arm. You were a victim of circumstance. But then what happens after you lose your arm is absolutely your choice, and it's a decision that you made. If you decide that you just want to sit at home every day and cry about the fact that you can't draw, that is your choice. But if you decide that, okay, let me go for therapy, or let me paint in a different way, maybe teach people to paint, or just do something or get something out of the situation, that is also your choice. So everything that happens in this world is not as a result of other people's doing, but your doing. So you should try not to blame people for all the things that have. Hey, English. You should try not to blame people for all the things that are happening to you, because they are not necessarily other people's fault, but they are as a result of the choices that you make by your own self. So yeah, this year, make it a decision that you are not going to blame people for your problems. Everything that you're going to do will be as a result of your own making. If not, by the time you blame people for things that happen to you, you're going to end up seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, and then you expect those people to take that problem away from you. You're like, since it's not my fault that this thing happened, why should I be the one to solve the problem? And then you end up being stuck in that problem. You end up not doing anything about it because you are waiting for the person that caused the problem to come and help you solve it, and it will not happen. And so you're going to remain in that predicament. So you should try to always not to see yourself as victims of circumstances. Do not blame other people. Do not blame life. Do not blame your sibling. Do not blame your parents, because you are now an adult. You can't blame your parents for things that happened to you when you were 2 years old. It may be their fault, but what happens after is totally off your doing and off your making. So yeah. Now onto the very last thing that we should avoid doing this year: planning without executing. Yeah, I'm sitting right on this table. I can plan something for 1 year, and I will not do it. It will just remain in my head. Oh, I still need to do this. And I use the excuse of being a perfectionist. At least I used to be. I don't think I'm a perfectionist anymore. Before, until I feel like something is perfect, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to carry that thing out until I feel like everything is going according to the step by step by step plan that I have made. You cannot keep planning things that you want to do without actually doing them. Again, I'm not saying you should not plan. Planning is extremely important for everything that you want to carry out. If you want to build a house, if you want to even start a YouTube channel, if you want to start a brand, anything that you want to do requires planning. But then using planning as an excuse for not carrying it out is something that you should not do. Do not plan for years without actually doing it. Do not keep saying, oh, I need this to be in place, I need that to be in place, I need this to actually be here, I need that to be here. I feel like it's an excuse we give ourselves to feel like, okay, we're doing something. You know, be telling yourself, oh, it's not that I'm not doing it, but I'm not ready yet. You're ready. You're just trying to, because you're scared of actually doing it. You're just trying to use planning as an excuse not to actually carry it out. So this year, tell yourself, I'm not going to plan without doing. No matter how long you plan, just make sure that you actually carry out those things. Do not leave ideas stuck in your book, in your notes, in your voice notes, in your WhatsApp message. I send messages to myself. Do not leave plans stuck there. Do not leave them stuck in your head. Actually carry this thing out, because there are people that want to see these things. There are people that need these things, and you do not even know that there are people that need this thing, but then they are out there and they are waiting for you to just carry this thing out so that they can see it. They're waiting for you to just do this thing because they need it, but then they will never see these things and they will never benefit from it if you actually do not carry it out. There's always a target audience for every person, because people are different. So you see all those plans that are in your book, make a note, not a note, carry them out, because by the time you make a note, you will continue making a note without actually doing it. So just like tell yourself that you are going to carry out all the plans that you are making this year. So anyway, that brings us English. That brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope I was not blabbing, because when I do this type of video, 50% of the time, no, 70% of the time, I feel like I'm just blabbing. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment in the comment section, and turn on your post notification to get notified when I post a new video. Bye. 3, 2, 1. Come. Hey, God. I beg you, no fall. Why you shake?